Don't charge at me, Tyson. Drink still.
You make them miss and make them pay. Jury's in trouble.
Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes. I think that Mike Tyson is the best head.
Yeah, you heard correctly. The two heavyweight titans decided to spar for a little bit before their November blockbuster bout. And let's just say that things didn't go well for the troublemaker. Mike Tyson recently humiliated Jake Paul in a nasty sparring session. Mike's brutal uppercut to Jake's chin. The YouTuber turned boxer kissed the canvas in a viral video that has taken the fight world by storm. Now I know what you're thinking. Is Jake getting second thoughts over the biggest fight of his career? Well, from Jake's bold trash talk to Tyson showing he's still a savage in the ring, we've got all the tea. Let's break it down. Fight the world's been waiting for. Alright, let's speak about the actual sparring session, because it wasn't just another Sunday exercise for Jake Paul. This was a full-blown catastrophe. Jake didn't just get outclassed or given a lesson. No, this was a straight-up smoking by the run, and only Mike Tyson. From the second the bell rang, it became obvious that Jake was in way over his head. He was stepping into the ring with a man who built his entire career on ending fights in brutal jaw-dropping knockouts, and even though it was just sparring, Tyson went full Iron Mike on Jake in the first round. You could already see the cracks forming. Jake attempted to maintain his distance, putting out his jab to keep Tyson at bay, but it wasn't going to work on someone with Mike's expertise. Before Jake could even repair the gap, Tyson glided past Jake's punches as if they were nothing and unleashed a body shot that forced Jake to literally backpedal from the impact of the hit. Assume for the moment that Jake's insides felt like they had been relocated, and that was only the beginning. By round 2, Jake's team was already growing anxious since he was being harassed in the ring, and Tyson wasn't even. Jake was consuming everything Mike threw at him, including body smashes, uppercuts, hooks, and more. Tyson's footwork was outstanding for a guy in his 60s, and Jake was unable to keep up. Every time Jake punched, Mike made him pay with a countershot that made Jake grimace. Jake's reaction made it plain that this was not the sparring session he had imagined. When he called out Tyson, it was a nightmare come true. Then it occurred in round 3, which was Jake's worst round of the session and one that he would certainly remember for weeks. After slipping another one of Jake's punches, Tyson rushed out swinging with such speed that everyone in the gym forgot his age. Jake was flat on his back, gazing at the sky, after Tyson landed a combination that left him reeling from the final punch. A savage uppercut that sent Jake crashing to the canvas. Jake presumably questioned why he had ever contemplated facing Mike Tyson. As Jake struck the floor, the gym fell silent. His trainer appeared absolutely startled, as if they were still in disbelief over what they had just observed. Jake's squad instantly raced into the ring to check on Jake after he knocked out a guy half his age in a sparring session, as like it was no big thing. However, let's face it, there was no disguising the fact that Jake had just been smoked. And if Jake's performance in sparring is any indicator, that fight is going to be an utter slaughter. Jake's team must be frightened right now since they attended the session assuming it would be a good test, potentially even a confidence boost for Jake. But instead they witnessed their man being floored by a 58-year-old Tyson who wasn't even going full power, when Mike Tyson was in full beast mode, actually training for this fight like his life depended on it. Jake was busy doing, oh right, pulling off ridiculous stunts on the internet, just like his pre-boxing days, instead of locking in, focusing, and training like the fight of his career was coming up. Come on, Jake should have seen this catastrophe coming from a mile away. Jake went full clown mode. We're talking about footage showing him working out, but not actually working out, if you understand what I mean. Bring up that viral video of him lifting phony weights and flaunting a false belly, pretending like he was out of shape. It's not the time to be trolling your fans. Man, you're going to confront Mike Tyson in the ring. While Tyson was out there grinding like a man with a purpose and playing games, Jake was out there eating cheeseburgers and posturing for the cameras with phony weights as if it were his job. In one video, Jake was shown eating hundreds of cheeseburgers and laughing about how seriously he was preparing for the battle. It's almost if Jake forgot that he was up against one of the most deadly guys to ever enter a ring. At least have 55 McDonald's, 25 fries, 100 nuggets, and 15 shakes. Well, alright, give me a second. Man, yes, it gained him the attention he sought, but attention doesn't win battles. Instead, dial in and concentrate on the essentials. I love you, I love you, I love you. You may pay for my McDonald's. I'm joking, dude, I'm joking. Would you want any beverages or anything like that? No thanks. Jake went back to his origins. The internet was awash with humorous memes and quips. But guess what? That cloud doesn't land punches, and it surely doesn't protect you from a Tyson uppercut. All that trolling didn't prepare him for what went down in that sparring session where Mike Tyson came in with that old school killer instinct and Jake went down like a sack of bricks, so he was doing what he does best, putting in serious work at the gym while Jake was busy being a social media sensation. Mike was working day in and day out, putting himself into peak form. Tyson wasn't out there clowning around, he was preparing. Like the champ, he is knowing full well that the only thing that counts in the ring is hard work and dedication. Jake's been too busy feeding the algorithm instead of his fight camp, and now it's coming back to bite him hard. So what does this mean for the real fight in November? Well, if anything, it's only cranked up the hype even more. Everyone already knew this fight was going to be a massive deal, but now with Jake getting absolutely obliterated in sparring, fans are going crazy. Let's not forget, Mike Tyson isn't just fighting for fun, he's still got that killer instinct, and now everyone's wondering if Jake can handle the pressure of fighting someone like Mike in a real no-holds-barred match. Get this, the internet is losing its mind over this sparring knockout. The second word emerged that Jake was knocked by Mike Tyson, the hashtags were insane, and Twitter became a meme fest. Within minutes, Jake's sleeping video went viral, with people utterly ridiculing him. Another user remarked, "Someone check on Jake. Is he still in 2024, or did Tyson knock him into next year iron?" Another user said, "Bro, Jake Paul really thought he could hang with Mike Jew or Sleepy Jake after Mike's punches." Images of Jake with captions like, "The problem child just got a problem," and "When you think it's sparring but it's Mike Tyson," went popular. Let's just say that fans are in full roast mode, and this KO just boosted the hype for the main bout, which is being promoted as one of the greatest events of the year and has everything old school versus new school. A bold social media superstar confronting a legendary champion. The intensity of this sparring session and the stakes have grown to the point where it's not just about who wins the fight anymore. It's also about whether Jake Paul can even survive in the ring with Mike Tyson. Tyson followers are thrilled to watch their man return to the ring and maybe deliver one of the most talked about knockouts of all time, while Jake Paul fans are hopeful their guy will pull off another stunner and prove the skeptics wrong. Mike Tyson, the world will be waiting to see whether Jake can back up all the trash talk or if Tyson is going to send him home with another humiliating defeat. Let's get ready to rumble. Yep, let's get it. November 15th is going to be an extraordinarily exciting night, and everyone will be tuned in to watch what happens. Will Jake rise to the challenge, or will he become the latest victim of Tyson's famed knockout power? That's all I have for you today. Fight World, what are your opinions on this new sparring session? Please share your ideas in the comment area, and remember to press the like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. This isn't just another bout, it's a legacy-defining event for both competitors, and the buzz surrounding it is off the charts. I'll see you in the next video.